Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are taking a look at some products I have been gifted. And listen, I find a lot of the time with short form social media, so we're talking Instagram, TikTok, it's very easy to get gifted products and be like, wow, look at this, wow, look at this, wow, look at this. But what I want to do is take a look in this video, try some things that I have already, some things that I haven't, and just think, if I was not gifted these, would I actually buy them or would I repurchase them when I eventually run out? So we have a lot of new things to look at today. It's all on my face right now. What I wanted to do was do my makeup pre this. I filmed it all so I can show you all the application and then just sit with it all for a good 45 minutes. That's how long my oily skin takes to interfere, as I call it, with my makeup usually. So this is it after a good 45 to 50 minutes. It's still looking great. So let's get into it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And let's go. Okay, first up is, so all of this was gifted. To be it's in the name, but just to be, transparent. And I'm sorry about my nails. I started picking my nails. I'm sorry, look. The first one I am very excited about. This is from a brand called Knock. Put it the right way. They're a new brand. They're from the same people as Fui. You know how much I love Fui. And this is more a skincare focus around the whole body kind of brand. So they have these incredible body toners, these beautiful mists. There's 3 different ones. Look how great these look. So you can see it's kind of like that two-phase shake 'em up kind of serum mist. So these are the shaking serum mists. And I used this one, the bright one, this morning. And they say they're great to carry around, and refresh your skin throughout the day. And they mention, your skin is damaged the most throughout the day when you're outside. So why not carry one around with you? Which I'm like, yeah, fair point. So a lot of you will know that I really like to prep my skin for makeup we're talking about. I'm always talking about prepping skin for makeup when we talk about skincare with serums. I love serums. I'm not applying SPF in this video, by the way, because I am not leaving the house today. And it's very dark and I have done no treatments to my skin yesterday. So I thought, let me just do a spray of this. Now, usually I would use a hyaluronic acid serum, the Mall cream from Junction Mall, something like Yepida's Day Cream, something lightweight, something wearable, something that's like, I know will sit on my skin nicely and not interfere with my makeup in the long run. So when I saw that this also had like this oil to it as well, I was like, interesting. Gave it a little shake up, sprayed it on my face, and then I dried it with a fan. The glow, it's in the name. This is, what's it called? The Sunny Glow. Oh my gosh, the glow on my skin, it was beautiful. But the one thing I want to say about this, because a lot of products give you a glow, right? You can't feel the product physically. Your skin is just glowing. So it isn't a case of you wipe it away and the glow is gone. Your skin is just glowing. It is so stunning. It's so beautiful. The way it left my skin, stunning. And it still gives you that texture of using a serum as a primer. That's why I love to use serums as primers, because of the texture they leave your skin. It's an even texture, it's bouncy, it's smooth, it's great. So they also do the cool down water, which would be really great for people with who get quite red in the face. We're not talking rosacea, but like maybe you get quite hot throughout the day, you work somewhere that's quite warm, your redness comes through or something like that. A cooling spray is really great for that. So you can do a mist like this, you can do a actual spray, whatever. And then they also have the deep cream that this looks like I want to drink it at Christmas. You know what I mean? This is exceptionally moisturizing. This is beautiful. So I would actually probably use this on my skin more in the evening because it's very moisturizing. Whereas this I would use throughout the day because it's a bit more cooling and hydrating. And this is my skin prep because it's brightening. These are, they are so beautiful. They're just so stunning. So thank you so much to Knock for sending them for me. Sending them to me. As far as I know, they aren't available worldwide just yet. They're not available worldwide just yet, but watch out for them because they will be, and it's definitely something worth getting. So I would absolutely be purchasing this again. I think I'll have to go out my way to get it. But I would absolutely be purchasing this again. This is so beautiful. Even just on my skin without foundation, stunning. Okay, let's stick with priming the skin. Melt sent over their new Blur Cream. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, another blurring primer, you know what I mean? But then I was like, no, wait a minute. I love Melt products. I love every product I do. I actually think they're severely underrated. I know they're a well-known brand, but like, a lot of people should be talking more about their stuff. Like, I feel like it should be more super mainstream. Not to say they, you know, aren't, but I feel like their products will work for so many people. So this is the Blur Cream Ultra Texture Smoothing Primer. I have it round my nose here and on my cheek here, on the center of my nose and the middle of my forehead. Beautiful. Smells great. When I first put out the texture, I was like, is this just going to be one of those silicone primers? Is it professional wrapped up? But it's not. It's a lot thinner in texture. In the actual product itself, you see it's like this white, blurry kind of cream, but it almost feels a little bit colder, a little bit more, I guess, serum-esque in the way it interacts with the skin. Smells good too. It kind of sounds like watermelon, but I might be smelling that wrong. And I was like, okay, great. So far, so good. Some of these formulas I find peel on my skin, so I could like rub it a little bit and then all these little bits come off. Not one bit, not at all. It sits really beautifully. Under makeup, it was stunning as well. Really beautiful. So I think this will be added to the only blurring primers that I like. The few that have worked for me, which will be this one. The Milk Pore Eclipse is a really great one for me. And then there was another one. I forgot it was. Brands we no longer talk about. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's talk about this next. This is from Urban Decay. It's their Naked palette, the first ever Naked palette. They sent this to me and I was like, okay, we know Urban Decay promised us like really exciting stuff for this year and they really kind of weren't delivering at all, to be honest. This is cute. I really like this rehash. I think they've rehash? That's not the word. Re-release of an older product. Perfect timing. We're all feeling a little bit nostalgic at the moment. And it is one of the best palettes they've ever made. I still have my Naked 2 palette. I'm never gonna get rid of it. It's just gonna sit in my like collection of makeup that I love. Okay, so formula is beautiful. Formula is really good. Is it exciting as a palette? No, not really. But I think it's exciting for those of us who love makeup, who loves the industry, who loves a classic. I think this is really beautiful. Would I have purchased this had they not sent it to me? No. But that's because I'm going off this buying eyeshadow palette situation because I have so many and I don't need any more. They just work well. But I'm happy I own it. I'm happy they sent it to me because the palette itself is beautiful. The formula is beautiful. It blends incredibly well. The brush is really great. It's a really great blending brush and a small little detail brush inside. So if you are in the market for Urban Decay's first ever Naked palette, I would 100% recommend it. Would I repurchase this or would I have purchased it initially? No, but it's cute, it's nice. Okay, I went on with my concealer, my foundation. I use the concealer and foundation from Tirtir. You know I love these. I will purchase them over and over again. This is actually the second bottle I am on. But they gifted me a lot of them. So I kept a lot of the medium shades, light to mediums, because I've had to, well, this is my old one here. I don't know if you can see the difference in the shade. This is, oh, that looks really light on camera. This is a shade I was a few months ago, and this is a shade I am now because it's winter. Beautiful. Yeah, they're not really included in this video, but yes, I would. Okay, next up from Tirtir still, we have two more things from Tirtir. They sent over their new blush and highlighter. Let me tell you something. There was, okay, one time, some of you may know this, years and years ago, one of my first ever YouTube videos was reviewing a brand called Mina. Mina are an incredible brand, and from that video, I actually got kind of like scouted to go and work in Australia with the brand. But before I even worked with them, I opened one of their highlighters in a video and I tried it and I teared up. Let me tell you, some of you might be thinking that's so pathetic. My whole life has been makeup. My passion is makeup ever since I was a teenager. So when I experience a formula, a texture that I really love, I get really excited and I teared up a little bit. I don't cry when I'm upset. I don't cry when I'm angry. I cry when I find a highlighter that I really like. Yeah, so that was the first ever time I think that's ever happened to me. The second ever time was with this one. You can see it's purple. This is the Purple Meteor, shade 3. And it's just the most stunning highlight. I'm wearing a different one today. I'm wearing the champagne one. Number 1, where's that one? Champagne Halo. It is just so beautiful. And I haven't been wearing highlight a lot in my videos. I don't know if you've noticed, but I guess I kind of bore of them because they all kind of look the same. But this one just has the most beautiful light catching. My mouth just watered. Shades to them, and I love what they've done here. I have this method I do on people, not so much on myself. When I'm doing clients, I do something I call 3D contour and 3D highlight, which means using a few different shades of highlight and a few different shades of contour, so that it's not just a line on the face and a blotch of color. So for example, for a 3D contour, I would lay down the main contour color, and with a deeper tone, I would emphasize almost more, if that makes sense. And that's what I do with highlight. So that's why I like highlighter pans, creams that come in different shades, because I can mix two together. Because it's very, very subtle. It's a very subtle method. And I don't know if you can see here, but on my cheek, what I did was I laid down the kind of base color of a highlight. But there's one spot right here where I put in this shade, which has more of this metallic to it. So the top shade here is a bit more smoother and is a bit more powdery, smooth, like a smooth metallic. Whereas the one underneath has a bit of a shimmer to it. It's not a glitter. You know how I feel about glitter. It's a bit more of a shimmer. But that, of course, is going to catch the light a little bit more. It's going to reflect light a little bit more when it bounces off in sporadic moments. So what I did was, with my finger, I literally placed it right here on the highest point of my cheekbone like this, where I really wanted the light to capture that highlight. So I don't know if you can see it right here. It's very, very subtle, but you can see the normal highlights here, and then the bold shade is just in the middle. That just gives something a tiny bit extra that's very subtle, but in pictures it looks beautiful. On video it looks beautiful, and it just stops that solid line of highlight just sitting on your face. And same with contour too. Would I buy these again? Yes. 1,000,000 times over. A highlighter that makes me cry? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it again. It's like when you watch movies again that make you cry over and over again. The blush. The blush. This is stunning. I have not yet tried this against the House Labs one. I know that's what a lot of people are gonna say, because it's very similar in design. And I can't remember what the House Labs ones were like. I liked them though. This is beautiful. But I don't know what else to say without sounding like I'm licking their assholes. But it's just the most creamy, glowy, but not oily looking, not sticky looking. You know, some blushes you're like, ooh, feeling sticky, looking sticky. Just the most beautiful, subtle to buildable formula. And it isn't interfering with my foundation underneath. I know that's kind of a concern for a lot of people, because that's one of the comments I get quite often when using cream products on top of foundation, is it interferes with my foundation, as in it lifts the foundation. So what I wanted to do was try this with a brush and also try it with my finger, because fingers can pick up product quite a lot, and then brushes push a little bit more, but both ways did not lift my foundation underneath. I just think it's so beautiful. You can use it on the lip too, which I actually haven't done yet, but they are a stunning, stunning product. I think these are available on Tirtir's website. I think they are. If they are on Olive Young or Yes Style, I'll link them down below, because I do have a discount code for them if you want them. And Tirtir is available on most of those websites. But yes, these come in a few different colors. A fuchsia, which looks incredible, which I haven't tried yet, but I'm meaning to and wanting to. Okay, next up was lip. So I line my lips with a NYX Lip Lingerie Lip Liner Stain. These are fucking amazing. Full disclosure, I did an ad for these on Instagram, and let me tell you why. Because I bought some from TikTok Shop. Who was it? I think it was Soph. Soph Does Life. I think she would try them on her TikTok or Instagram. Or she just showed on her stories that they were on TikTok Shop. Anyway, I bought one. Where's the shade I bought? It was a bit light. Oh no, that's different. It was a bit lighter than this one. And what I've always been looking for is a color that I can put down that looks like contour. So in the day, I don't have to line my lip with a pencil, because what I usually do is line my lip with a lip pencil that looks like a contoured lip. And I don't wear any other product, maybe a lip balm and some concealer and my brows. That's it. I don't go out in a lot of makeup. I never do. I just don't like to. I only wear makeup on social media. I tried this one, and I've tried the like peel off ones and all this kind of stuff, and they're nice. They are nice. For me, it's an issue of precision with a lot of them. It's an issue with the way the formula lays down. It kind of gets these weird bubbles in it sometimes, and you get this fuzzy edge. So when I saw these, I was like, let me give that a go, because that tip looks like precision. It was the best. It was the best thing ever. I would put it on in the evening. I would do my skincare routine. I put it on, leave it for a long, long time. I wipe it off with my cellar water, and then the next day it's still there, and I have this contoured lip that's just like, this will leave a contour now on my lip for the next day. So I don't have to do anything. My lips just look contoured, and I just love having a nice defined line around my lip. So I would buy these over and over again. That they weren't really meant to be part of this video. It's just become part of my like lip routine now. Okay, next up, from ColourPop. These are their, what are they called? Cloud something, no? Cloud Whip. Blurring liquid lipstick. A lip product can actually blur. They can give like a velvety blur, so they can blur out the fine lines in your lip and things like that. And they can plump your lip. Not that these claim to. Oh my God. I was about to say, because they had lip, you can put ingredients on your lips that plumps that you can't under your eye. But I accidentally, so I bought this eye cream, going off on a tangent, I bought this eye cream that heated up. You know when you put a lip plumper on and it heats up? I bought an eye cream that did that. I was like, who the fuck wants this? Anyway, these are nice. One thing I would say is, don't be dehydrated, because they get very dry in the corner of the lips. I have found that the color is faded out slightly from now as to when I put it on. I haven't drunk, I haven't done anything else. So that for me is a tiny bit of issue. They are quite comfortable on the lip. I am finding it a tiny bit dry. It doesn't look overly dry on the lip. It does look smooth and velvety. So yes, I would recommend these if you're looking at trying them. I do have a discount for code for them down below, so if you want to. Would I buy these? No, I don't think I would. I don't think I would, because I have products that perform better, although they are higher end. I do have products that perform better when it comes to that soft, pillowy, matte looking lip that feel a bit more comfortable. These do feel a little bit dry. You know when like the center of your lip feels a little bit tight? Yeah, and just don't use too much because it can get a little bit messy. I did find like the dry down time was quite long. Like it did feel like I had like this creamy mousse on my lip for a really long time, that slippy thing. I love the finish. The finish looks great. And perhaps if, okay, let me change the way I'm saying this. If I was going to buy a more intense color, if you like more intense color, perhaps you wanted this in one of their reds or a pinky or an orange, then maybe it would be nicer. But for me as a nude, it just doesn't do much. It's nice on the lip, but would you think I was wearing something on my lip? Like when I put this down, this gray tone down, the lip color matched. It was a similar thing. And now it's kind of just disappeared. And I did put this one in the middle to give myself a little bit more color. It just didn't sit and mesh very well. So I wouldn't necessarily buy these again once I've run out of them. I will use them. I think they're beautiful actually, in terms of the way they look. And I don't mind being a little bit uncomfortable in the sakes of looking okay. I wouldn't go out my way to ever buy these again. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay, was that everything? Yeah, I think it was. All right, well, let me know if there's one product that you buy over and over again, just as a, what's the word? A little shout out to Beauty of Joseon, because I'm still on this eye cream. It is one of the best eye creams ever. This has to be my 6th or 7th. I kind of lost track now. I use a few different eye creams, but this is always like a go-to. I just love that one. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Please do consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.